Hi everybody, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Kliba.
Why am I annoyed? Because right before going live, I wanted to pour some Bunna 12 as a comparison and the cork broke. It is an old one. What are we going to do? You're going to have to watch me try and get the cork out. It's just stuck. Oh no, it's really breaking up. Oh, got it. Yes, score. No bits went in. Plenty of other corks in the drawer to fix that later on. Nothing worse though, is there? Broken cork. Especially before going live. Right. Well, you know what one of the comparisons is going to be today. We'll put that back on the floor for later. Right. Oh, that smells nice. How is everyone doing? May as well go to the chat for a little bit before we get into it. Who is in? Oh, we're quite busy.
About Viscometer.
Oh, that's true. We'll get the Viscometer going in a minute. Whiskey with Molly's in. Lucas, Falsgraf, Michael Wood at far back corner, I'm sure. Yes. I'm not actually reading, I'm just looking to see what names are in. Washman 999. Probably going to miss a few. Bishop Burnboy. Good to see you all in. Anyone doing anything exciting? Lucas, you're drinking Ardmore 12 Portwood. Not a bad one. Relatively cheap, I think, that one, isn't it? I think it probably is. Falsgraf. Let's see. Just saying hello. Yes. Broken cork, Whiskey 101. Oh no! Now that means you have to finish the whole bottle. What a shame. Broken bottle is much worse. Whiskey and Wine Trails. That is a very good point. Yes. Always worth having a few spare corks. There's a whole bunch of them in the drawer. Right.
We have a spare cork.
Yeah. So, anyone who's new, welcome aboard. We are on our blind tasting journey. Wow, we must have drunk a lot of this. We are trying to blind taste our way through 300 bottles. There's about 57 left. We are up to 249, picked by our master bottle picker, Whiskey 101, for the next 12 minutes. We're going to nose it, taste it, rank it on the shelf if it's in the top 20% of whiskies we've ever tasted. I was briefly looking at the shelf. I'm thinking, what's the average price of the top shelf? I think it's over $300. I know there's some cheaper ones. The cheapest top shelf bottle is probably about $150. Springbank 12, cask strength. The average price of the second shelf is probably over $150. And even down here, we've got some, I mean, last on the shelf is Supernova, which is a $500-600 collectible something. They're digging up the road outside if you hear anything. Okay. So that means this has to be a pretty good bottle if it's going to make it on the shelf. Yesterday's glass? Oh, hang on. Viscometer. Right. As part of analysing the whiskey, we'll see what the Viscometer tells us about its viscosity. Oh, what do you get on yesterday's glass?
Very powdery.
Powdery.
Earthy. Stuff.
Off we go.
Ethery, earthy powder.
Leathery, earthy, powdery what?
It's a dust.
Oh, it is dusty, isn't it? It's more dusty than anything else.
I'm not picking a vanilla.
A little bit. There's a very faint sponge cake behind it, but it is more dry, not construction dust, but old warehouse dust. So maybe it's Dunnage Warehouse. Could be. That's the first indication that maybe it's an older rather than a younger one. Gigi.
Yeah.
Hi Gigi. I see you in. Henrik's also in. Any people in Sweden in the chat? Maybe. Okay, let's pour and see what we're going to get. Where's our glass camera? Bubbles. How's the bubble factor going to be? Oh, I got excited there, and then less excited. So not too big on the bubbles, right? In fact, you could argue no bubbles at all. 40% comparison. No, about 46. So I think we're in the low to normal, 40, 43, 46, because this is 48 and the bubbles are clearly hanging around more. Now, does that mean it's filtered? We don't really know, do we? Don't really know that, but probably not high strength. Probably. Oh, nice.
Fresh.
Yeah. I must admit, my first nose into the glass after pouring was very good.
Sponge cake.
Rich though. There is some sherry going on here.
Put vinegar over it.
Well, vinegar is probably the sherry thing, isn't it?
Oloroso.
Are you getting pickled onion?
No, more of oloroso. Right.
But
I could get leathery swacky bacon.
leathery, jerky bacon. But not smoky, right? We're not talking about...
No, smoke.
Not peat. Dusty though. And there's something about it which is very integrated, whatever that sherry is. Construction dust. Maybe you should close the window. That's true. It might be... No, I said it wasn't construction dust, so I think we're okay. Oh, Viscometer's looking pretty good as well. Now.
Very quiet.
Quiet.
Read it.
Now, is this quiet and simple because it's young, or quiet and simple because it's integrated and old? Oh, I think that's older rather than younger.
I think it's integrated and older.
Yeah. The colour is slightly odd, actually. There's a slight greyness to the colour. Slightly dark, as if there's a little bit of, I don't know, grey in the mix. Okay, I'm watching the Viscometer.
I mean, it's not as bright yellow I hear today, the previous episode. It's actually very dry overall.
And 338, that is actually pretty good compared to the vodka. Compared to 40% standard Russian vodka, that works out at actually about 111% viscosity. That's at the higher end of things that we've had. Oh, we had this discussion last week. Craigellachie 16 was actually 120 something percent. That's the highest one. And there's a handful in the 114.
Very oily.
Yeah. So this, even though the bubbles didn't hold up, it should be quite viscous. Okay, this is really developing nicely now.
Bark.
Dry bark.
And milk powder.
Milk powder. Yeah, I was getting chocolate powder. As the alcohol evaporates
So
off.
I suppose everything is dry.
Dry, dusty, still a bit sponge cakey. So there's probably some ex-bourbon going on. But there is some sherry, I think. Could be refill sherry. Or it could be a vatting of bourbon and sherry barrels, maybe. Whiskey Central. Yeah, they're digging the road up.
And then also a caramel sugar, Suniper, and the first smell from 2 days ago. I was getting a floral cereal.
Floral cereal. Yeah, you said something about juniper or something like that.
It's more of a dried earth.
Dried herbs.
But not green, but more of brown. And that's why I picked Suniper.
Yeah, dried herbs. Everything about it has this dusty overlayer.
It's sort of dry window.
Slightly tropical. Slightly coming out with the water.
And also getting a boiled potato water with the dirt.
Boiled potato water and dirt. I thought it was cleaner than that. That, when I added, there's about 30-40% water in there. It made me think of Aaron 14 a little bit.
Oh, it's lovely. It's emphasized to get up the flavour.
It's maybe something, an official bottle where it's a vatting or it's a, internal single malt blend. if you know what I mean.
But it's enough than sugary.
Oh, that's good.
Beautifully integrated.
Even with that much water.
And there's be confident.
A lot of tiny details in here.
Very fine.
A little sparkly at the end.
But it's so tightly integrated. So it got me very old.
It's like the container, like the total whiskey container flavour is relatively simple. But inside this rather simple whiskey bubble, there's a lot of tiny little details going on. Now, it didn't go through 2 or 3 different variations. It was sort of one theme.
But you got a contender.
Let's go full strength.
Very thick, sugary, but more of a sponge cake with vinegar.
Yeah. It's a rich sponge cake though. The herbal, a very nice little spiciness at the end.
Very, very fine pepper.
A little bit oaky now. I mean, spiciness and oakiness,
nice,
kind of the same. That finish is super long, isn't it?
Finish.
Okay, it's got to be old. 43 or 46%.
Very
Compressed. Yes. I wonder if. Cheers.
And you got a kumquat.
Yeah, there's something not quite orange, kumquat or something. I think this is one with a little drop of water. Probably needs more time in the glass than we have. I'm glad to hear that the grinders started up outside. I'm sure you're all aware. Whiskey with Molly. This isn't another Balblair. It could be. We do have a Balblair in the mix. I was thinking that little sparkly finish.
Very almost suffer taste but now going down. It's delicious.
Really good. Really good quality.
Finish.
Long finish. It doesn't magically expand.
No.
I think it's old, but
Very bright.
The Root Theory. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome aboard. I think we should compare. There we go. Everyone subscribe. Is it better or worse? It's that one with the cork. Let's see what Deepa thinks. Better?
Any day. Aroma.
Oh, it's horrible. By comparison. Is it better than Red Spot?
Probably. I think.
Much, much harsher. Quite green. Oh, I forgot there's no cork.
I think maybe very after coming off this, I got spoiled.
46.3%. How about this? Oh. It's, you know, it's not totally dissimilar. This is just like a sort of a rougher green version.
I'm not sure about ABV because of the 35 pepper. So either it can be 40 or 43 or maybe 46.
Better or worse? 43 or 46? The pepper sometimes makes us think it's a higher ABV.
It's roughly. Oh, I like that very much. But it's my short finish.
Oh. This has a sort of a green hay. Oh, time is up. A green hay on the back end of it.
I got for it's very, very fine today.
This is Glen Scotia 18.
I like it.
Now, we didn't like it as much. 46 as well.
Then it must be 46. Very spicy.
We haven't tried anything that's on the shelf yet. We could try Bun at 18. That's over there. Oh, very clear.
What was that?
I thought it was going to taste quite similar.
It's very sweet, sugary.
This has much less sherry than this. But hang on, we're already up to here. Ooh.
Oh, give me that. Let's bring it back.
No, we cannot try Springbank. I'm going to have to...
I meant that one.
Oh, Spirit of Freedom. Let's see what Deepa makes of this.
I like that. The stick out is very nice.
Way, way, way more herbal. I would argue this is more interesting in a... This is a more standard profile.
Yeah, it's more interesting on...
This is much more on the grassy, fermented kind of things.
But it is very beautifully, darkly integrated.
I'm going to have to pour more samples. Okay, don't look. Let's see. Because we're working our way up the shelf. Haven't had this one for a while. Okay, you go first. I'll try this one. Getting exciting. Looking for a top shelf position.
I have both now.
Yeah, but we need to know better or worse. Oh,
I
stronger
like that,
sherry.
I like that very much. But the upper stuff.
Yeah.
The Sony, I think it's very steady Sony.
Wow, hang on.
It's almost a stopping stuff.
Got to go another one.
Very, very gutto.
Sorry, I didn't tell you what that was. That was Highland Park 21. We've entered top shelf territory. Hold on. This is going to get interesting.
So that with the previous.
Highland Park 21.
With the previous, not this one.
No, this is a new one. I'm giving you another one now. Lots of comparisons.
Well, that again is very darkly very gutted. I like it, but I think man.
There's a nice fruit sour tang to this.
Different now. I box when you want us for.
Coming back, this is slightly more boring compared to.
Yes.
Compared to.
I back.
Balblair 1990. Oops. So we're saying it's somewhere between 1990 and Highland Park. If you just look through, where would you place it? Where would you put it?
I back when you back, so very close. Maybe.
Okay, there's the Highland Park 21 again. I thought this was. I actually like the flavours of the Highland Park 21 better, but it's slightly rougher. Of course, it was.
But it is a brighter, more alive.
Would you say it's younger?
Yeah, it is old. It's very old.
Yeah.
But not tired. Not tired.
I must admit,
It is good. It's very good.
Yeah. My picture didn't have... It's got a little bit of these little flowers, which I tend to put in when I experience older stuff.
But it's not... It's an sugar. It's very...
Right.
Very conservative.
43%? All those other ones we've tried are 46.
I think 46.
I think you're right. If it was 43, I thought it could maybe be Macallan 18, but
there are no bubbles.
Not good enough bubbles. So we've got some options.
I think I might go for this.
It could be Balblair. The Laddie 22, I imagined was going to be Ex-Bourbon.
Not that family. Oh.
Is it possible it's Highland Park, but it's a 25-year version? Could it be Bunna?
No, more of this.
Bunnahaven 25. We have Anok,
Maybe this.
24-year-old.
24.
Well, we've certainly got some expensive bottles here. Oh, you know what? Pass the Bunna 18. Let's compare. Because, you know, you can't do enough comparisons, can you? How's the cork? I can tell this cork's been replaced already. It didn't feel like the right size. All right. Could it be Bunna?
It's better. I mean, very suffery, but I like that. I swear, that suffer effect.
Oh. Wow, that almost went cabbage water. Cabbage water for me.
But I like it. I mean,
Compared
it's
to
a
this.
different adventure.
This.
It is a different adventure.
So it's definitely better. Right. Now, it is time.
I think it got me a bit boring now.
I said it was a bit boring coming back.
But it's well made, very well made product.
I'm not getting any Highland Parky features like any heathery smoke or even orange peel. I'm not getting that.
What about that?
I think that's Ex-Bourbon, that 43.
That it's better than me, very suffery.
I don't know. We'd actually tried 25 a long time ago and we thought it... I remember thinking it was slightly boring but really good.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Possible that I can believe that this or this. I don't know anything about this.
I'm going with the Bunna.
I think how many years is this?
Younger. I think it's
17.
17 or 18.
The Africa for this one is the two.
I think we're both... Maybe we'll have Anok as a backup.
It's 46, 43.
46 as well. This is not a cheap bottle. We split this with Mike, and at the time it was 500. But we are saying top shelf. It's just going to raise the top shelf average, isn't it? Are you ready for the reveal? Here we go. Is everyone ready? Have we picked Bunna? Before we reveal, one last taste. See, it's my fault. It's my fault this time. I can tell you that this bottle is empty and there's almost nothing left in here. Would you buy another one if it was $500?
No.
Oh, there you go.
It's just very, very well made product, but no,
Oh.
I would not buy for $500.
That is quality.
I have these.
I think this is actually more like $1,000 in the US,
Really?
but cheaper in the UK. So we are ready for the reveal. Here we go. Should I go to the chat? They didn't mention peat at all. No peat. Deanston 20 Oloroso Falsgraf. Not funky enough for that. Whiskey Vault's on the Anok. What the F is cabbage water? Whiskey with Molly? You know, if you boiled cabbage and the water that's left behind, cabbagey water.
I like it.
No, it's a bit like pond water. Something a little bit like, oh no, that's not right.
With the black salt. With the Indian black
Yeah,
salt.
black salt. Stephen, you open your Bunnahaven 18 this weekend for the first time to celebrate, but cabbage water. I've never got it until I came back off these ones. What comes first?
ABV.
ABV. 46%. Age is... Oh, it's a 2. 25. Oh. $385. $385.
Maybe because, pay to buy.
That number's not correct though. What have we bought? It is a Highland. Oh shit, it's Highland Park 25. I didn't get anything Highland Parky at all.
The berries.
Hang on. That's funny.
Wow.
We compare. That's funny that we compared it to Highland Park 21.
But I didn't.
Hang on. You know. Okay. Let's get it out of the way. The Highland Park 21 wasn't very Highland Parky either, was it? Hang on.
You mean but not Parky? Is that what you said?
I was saying I didn't get very much Highland Park.
You mean
notes.
it's very Highland Park?
On this, I didn't get much Highland Park notes either. Okay. We're saying it's Highland Park 25, which actually is, well, we only paid $3.85. I did bring them up, and I've got 2 bottles here because I know we shared one and we got them different times, different places. The one that we are specifically tasting is this one, bought at kind of middle of 2019. This one was 500, and that was bought at the end of 2020. I spent quite a lot of time researching what this bottle was, and I believe it's a 2012 bottling, whereas this one is more current. It's actually 45.7%.
So I'm confused. The puppy added today.
So we're going to do a little lineup. Let's see. So this is today's.
So it is a 25th.
Yeah. This is a different batch of today's. Of the Highland Park 25.
But it's the same as this.
Yeah, but it's ugly. So get it out of the picture. Oh, hang on. This cork could break. I know, 25 minutes in the glass.
So we've got 3 different batches.
This is 21. Right.
Wow.
Let's go to the chat. We'll give them a second, right? Why not?
We've got only that much. Have you got a spare bottle?
We'll give them a little drop each.
Have you got a spare?
There is another one in existence. Another one of these, I believe. Let's give them a second. We'll go over to the chat. Actually, before we go to the chat, guilty moment. Let's see if it's if it will come up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, the guilt factor. These are the Springbank bottles that, if you were watching our tour of Scotland, we left these in at the auction, and they are now live. So next Sunday, is it next Sunday that this wraps up? We'll come back to check what's happened.
I think they said that we should get some peat note in them.
We should. Yeah,
but
we should.
I did.
Floral peat, but we didn't get it. So, let's see. Why did you not think of Deanston, Phil? Because that Deanston 20 Falstaff is quite sulphury. Very sulphury, in fact. Did anyone get it? Older Highland Park seems to be not well parked. I have toffee note and peat in my notes for Highland Park 25. Whisky with Molly. Let's see. I said it was then, and definitely not based on your notes. Oh no, I'm losing track. So Whisky with Molly, did you get it? These two seem to not have great peat noses. Come on, Falstaff. You know that we didn't get peat in Port Charlotte, heavily peated. No, hang on. I want to do a blind one. I think you can still have fireworks with you with Molly. Okay, let's see. Right.
We thought you won.
I think with Whisky with Molly is kind of getting it. I just want to see. Now that we know it's Highland Park, we would expect to get floral peat. You know, we kept saying dustiness.
Yeah, but I had to get a floral cereal.
Floral cereal, vinegar, juniper. There's nothing that's peat. Slightly licoricey. Okay. Anything peaty? No, just the grinder in the background.
And again, Santa Safari. That was going that at the moment after magic. It's possible.
Lighter, sweeter on the 21 compared to this one. There's a bit more funkiness between these two, though. Oh, they are very close. I'm trying to see if there's any difference. Right, give me two, and I'll just say which one I like better. Oh, shut up with the grinder. All right, here we go. On the nose, I give it to this one. Oh, damn good. It's going to last longer than I want to wait. Not a lot of peat. A bit harsher, more licorice, a bit more punchy. I'm going to pick this one. Maybe that's the 21.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah. And that was this one. Okay, let me just do these two. In fact, you do these two. Close your eyes. I'm just going to give you these two. See if you can tell us any difference between them. No, both. They're both in a Springbank glass. That doesn't help us very much, does it? Left for me. Right. 7th from the left, top row at the front. Whiskey with Molly.
Fresh more alive. Tired.
Hang on. From the left. That one, I think.
It's beautiful, but it's not familiar to me, so it must be 2020, I think.
Actually, you can open your eyes because you can't tell. Which one is better? So the 2012 you're saying is better. And why did you say it was better?
Because when I put more of a vanilla licorice, I'm not that far of licorice. This part is more vegetal.
Yeah. So it does turn
savory, and more integrated. So darkly integrated, it's superb.
Okay. It's clearly better than the 21. That's good.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Ardmore 30?
No.
What about that Springbank 12 cask strength from the last Springbank blind?
But it's finish. It's better.
I would rather have this.
It's definitely better than flaming art.
Come on.
Okay.
We're working our way up. Local barley, 11-year-old.
It's finished today.
Is it better than Daffmill?
I love that, but sprint.
Longmorn Laphroaig.
I love it, but the sprint.
Balblair 1983.
You give me, and it was pretty close.
The 83 is Ex-Bourbon. Sorry, this is what we normally do after the show. Let me compare. A lovely sort of a sour grass tinge to that, which I really like.
I prefer today.
Oh, it's better. Oh no.
Wow. I think it's better.
Hang on. We're saying top 10. Top 10. Laphroaig.
A peak. So I'm supposed to keep them.
Yeah, but better or worse?
Have you tried?
Come on, I haven't got it. From your imagination.
I go for those first.
Oh, Highland Park 28 Ex-Bourbon.
Wow. I go for this first before this.
Do you want to go and get some more to
Of
compare?
course, of course.
Do you want more comparisons?
Yes.
What about the Ben Nevis 23? That's a sherry Ben Nevis.
Sorry.
Bring up Ben Nevis, Highland Park 28. And you're going to bring up a Laphroaig? Longrow? Oh. Settle down, everybody. We're battling. We're battling for a top 10 position. Where shall I put it? I'll set it here for now. And I'll go to the chat. Oh, the chat's still up. Right. Old Ezra. It could be. We're going to have to set this aside for a minute, aren't we? We're still in the middle of the action. It's Kilcairn 12. I recognise that colour, even though they didn't pour it yet, Lucas. One day this year, maybe next year. What was the blind? A Highland Park Bourbon? Yes. You probably guessed by now. Highland Park 25. We've got 8 minutes left. Good point. No. Let's stop this plotting to just move Flaming Heart down the shelf. I'm fighting for it, Whisky 101. Nice. Finally, a Highland Park, which is good. It is excellent. Really excellent. Very balanced. Hi, Yuri. Not better than Longrow, Greg P. I wonder if people will bring it up. Do we want more comparisons? Do you need to ask? I say, let's work the whole top shelf on an AB. I know, it could be a pizza finish, couldn't it? I'll get some glasses ready. It's better than all the Springbank 21s that we've put in the auction. Oh, Dustin's not here, I don't think, to defend that statement. Of course, I've asked Deepa to bring up about 4 bottles. She should have taken the crate. Roy's not on, is he? Is Roy not on today? You'll let me know in about 5 minutes. Oh, Graham, very interesting. Okay, here we go.
I do it for years. It's because I do it for years. That's no for years.
Right. That's a fine selection. Okay. Ben Nevis for the number 2 spot. Now these are always cold coming up from the cellar, which is really the garage. That's a lot stronger ABV at 52%. We'll leave it there for a second. Laphroaig Ex-Bourbon. Would you like to compare a purely Ex-Bourbon Laphroaig or one with a bit of sherry?
Today's about sherry.
Although actually the one on the shelf is the Ex-Bourbon.
Oh, I see that. You should add that one on the shelf.
Probably we should have this one.
Yes.
Also 51%, 52% almost.
But the ABV for the first one.
Hang on, they're both about 52. Now, the Highland Park, which is on the shelf, is this one. And we did like this one the most. Now, this is a 28-year-old Ex-Bourbon Highland Park from Cadenhead. Sorry, Cadenhead, now that I've learned to say it properly since the last Scottish visit. Now,
52, 51, 48.
This is going to be a bit unfair because we're going to just drop straight into them. But a sip of today's. Oh yeah, that is getting better and better, isn't it?
But I thought that it's getting better with each sip.
Oh, hold on though. This is better.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's because many more flavors go on. It is very exciting. It's almost from a pepper.
That surprised me.
Adventurous.
This is fuller. Sort of in the same way that we enjoyed the Springbank Ex-Bourbon more than all the others.
He's 23 at Nevis.
So we're saying it's not better than this.
No, I mean,
Yeah, but I wanted to try the Ben Nevis because we haven't tried it for a while. Okay, extra ABV.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I got about that, but it's a free.
Okay.
Because
It's not beating that either.
it's very thick. And very creative.
I thought maybe you'd see it better there. Single malts of Scotland Ben Nevis.
You get it's almost eccentric. But one eccentric, I think it's very from a proper.
Yes. That Ben
Very
Nevis.
classic.
So these two
Yeah, deep.
have totally defended their position.
Yes.
Before we do the Laphroaig, have your last sip on the 25, because the Laphroaig's going to be obviously
But I think
smoky. You can try this one. Oh, damn good. Now, is it $500 good?
I must.
We paid $310 for the Ben Nevis, $400 for the Laphroaig, and $365 for this.
I'd rather go for Springbank, I think.
Springbank what?
Any Springbank.
Okay, Laphroaig, ex-bourbon, peated, a very different experience. Before we go there, is there anything that you could say is peated? At this age, any peat that is there is just fully integrated into the earthiness. You know when Deepa earlier was saying things like leathery, jerky bacon? That's where the peat has ended up.
But that came with the porter.
Yeah, but this peat is coming across as leatheriness. That bacon is probably smoke, isn't it? Okay. Last taste. Laphroaig. Such a different experience. Because we've done quite a lot of sherry things here, this tastes really out of place. Light fruit, tropical underneath the smoke.
The finish, I would say, is the best finish. A very, very, finish.
I think I would go for the Highland Park.
Ooh.
Yeah, Deepa's going for that.
Oh, wow. It's very, very different experience. If anything, I may go for this.
I think it is. We're going to have to taste some more after the show. I don't think it's better than that Clynelish. That was pretty magical. But we are talking top 10. Come on. Top 10 for the Highland Park. Let's at least try and get them into the shot. Is Roy on? I don't know if Roy's on. Let's press on. Hang on, who got it? I've lost track. Was it Whisky with Molly? I think it was. Bottle number 250. Was it Whisky with Molly who got it? I'll double check after. Do we have any glasses left? Here we go. This has to be a top 10 whiskey if it's going to impress us after that last one. Oh, something completely different.
I'm excited. Finish for whatever it is.
We are talking about something high ABV, light. Is that peated?
No.
You might enjoy the German prices. Wow, these prices are mad, mad, mad. Luna, what prices? I'm not detecting peat. Oh, you like it? Deepa's got a little smiley face. When are we tasting this one next? Sunday. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Great. Great.
Wow.
Right. We have another great whiskey for Sunday. Roy is on. Roy is on Isla. Does that mean he's on live or he's not on live? Shayla, it's not yet on. Oh, Shayla is covering for Roy. Of course. That probably makes sense, I'm guessing. Bottle 250 whiskey with Molly. Sorry, I had to drop off for a second. Siyama.
Pussy from fuck.
Yes.
From Molly.
Whiskey with Molly.
I think we might do.
Whiskey with... Oh, it's Ben. Of course.
You met him. And
Good Spirits Company. Yes, Ben. And we bought Ben some Springbank. Did you open any of those bottles, Ben? You have picked us a great one. Thank you very much for that. What the hell is that? I've got to try more now. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking forward to Sunday. Oh, could be, couldn't it? Glad to oblige. No name, it must be Michael Wood. Not smoky enough, I don't think. But you know, could be Clynelish 22. All the guesses coming in already. Antal, Kilkerran 12. SC, would never, wow, never seen you so excited. That must be for Deepa. You know, at least, you know, with Deepa, you get the full exposure of what she's feeling.
Oh, so sweet of getting.
Yeah. Let's see. Mortlach, could be a Mortlach. Gerben. Let's see. It's generally my whiskey evening, starting with Phil and Deepa. Yes, and then rolling on to Roy and Scotch. 4 dummies if you're staying up late, Gerben. Yes, Luna. Crazy prices all around, aren't they? How much?
Okay, how much?
How much is Highland Park? Someone look up Highland Park 25 and tell me what the price is before we go. I'm just curious now. Shayla is on now. Right, everyone over to Aquavite channel where Shayla is taking over for Roy, because obviously Roy is at Fashiel, I guess. Is it Fashiel? No, wasn't that last week? Maybe it is this week. Can't wait for Sunday's show. Neither can we, SC. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll look up Highland Park 25. I'm going to guess, I know in the US, Highland Park 25 is pushing $1,000 now. So maybe buying in Europe is a little bit cheaper. We'll see. Listen to that stupid grinder outside. I've done the thanks. We are out of here. 800 Siyama. Okay. Not the worst. Fun episode. See you Sunday. Thanks, Whiskey Vault. Another top 10 wheels and whiskey. It was. See you on Sunday for another top 10. Ooh, could be. Could be.